#1 in Idaho. This is KTVB, Idaho's News Channel 7. The Midday News starts now.
Hey, welcome back. If you are a loved one is getting up in years and moving seems like it's bigger trouble than it's worth, we hope you'll listen up to our segment here because many people are worried about all the hassle of moving on. But today we have some tips for what people can do to make it easier, including a new service that may help you. This is Lori Davies. She is the Director of Senior Move Management. She has tips that are going to help seniors relocate. Boy, I just think of moving, and for anyone, it is a big job no matter what age you are.
Yes, it is.
But for seniors, why does it seem to be more overwhelming for them?
Well, if you think about somebody who's lived in their house for 30, 40, 50 years, and you take a look at all their collections, all their treasures that they've built up, all the memories that are involved with all those items, then you get ready to try and start on how to downsize that, and it's just overwhelming.
It's just simply overwhelming, it seems like.
Where
do we go? So you brought along a whole lot of tips for us today. I just want our viewers to sit back and listen because I don't know if you can keep track of all this, but here are some of Lori's tips for helping out a senior move. Would you like to go through these that are on the screen?
The first one is to be kind. Anytime that you're working with anybody that has to really struggle with making decisions, you have to try and put yourself into their shoes. And remember that the items that they're trying to downsize hold a lot of memories.
Okay, so that's just a great tip. Put yourself in their shoes.
Yes.
So be kind. You don't think about that with a move, but that's really important to get the process going. How about this? Taking pictures of the inside of their home.
That helps immensely. When somebody has to move into a new place, you think about even moving just from house to house. Sometimes you'd like to take a look back down memory lane and just take a look at where you used to live. But it also helps when you get ready to set up your new home. It's more comfortable. If you like the layout and you like how it is, then take a picture of it and take that layout and move it into your new facility.
So that was your next tip there about moving on. Obtain a room layout of the new spot you're going to.
Absolutely. If you have the ability to go ahead and get a space plan, then that makes it that much easier because then you can go ahead and pick out your treasures that you really, really, really want to take with you, and you know that they're going to fit.
Oh, great tip right there. And then you also mentioned that start small.
Start small. Just start. That's the big key. Even if you know it's going to be 5, 10 years before you have to make a choice, just start now. Start moving on things that you want to give to some of your relatives. Get rid of the things that you're not all that crazy about. Just start.
Let's move on with your tips here. Pick a room that has less sentimental attachment.
Yes. Definitely so, because the sentimental stuff is what really gets you stopped. You don't know where to go from there. Right.
You talked about plan the move, but you also encouraged that they hire some outside help. Is that just to get them started as well, or just the actual move?
Both. It can go both ways. For some people, since we're professional organizers also, sometimes they just need somebody to come in and kind of be that accountability partner, somebody that can just hold their hand and get them started.
Well, those are great tips there. Be patient, get them involved as well. But I want to get on to the Senior Move Management. What's this all about?
Senior Move Management is relatively new. It was started a few years ago by several people who work with the senior community, and they noticed that there's a real need to help the seniors through their transitioning process because it is so overwhelming.
So how does someone plug into this?
And there is a national society called NASM, and it's National Association of Senior Move Managers, and you can go to their website and find out more information about them, and you can take classes to learn how to become a Senior Move Manager. Most people who do it have already been involved, like I said, with seniors in the past.
All right, so you say it's a national organization, but we do have the local help right here?
We are the only members of NASM in southern Idaho.
Okay, and how does someone get a hold of you then?
They can go to our website, which is perfecttransitions.com, or we're also in the phone book under Perfect Order.
Wow.
That is our...
So that's fantastic. I didn't even know you had a service like that, and I'll tell you what, moving your mom or dad or grandparent or whatever, that sounds like it could be very helpful for them.
So it's very rewarding too.
We appreciate your information on that. Once again, it's called Senior Move Management, and while it's a national program, it's available right here locally. Thank you so much.
Thank you.